Hello, amazing, wonderful grade 9 students. You might be wondering, I want to make this graph about buying an SUV and comparing buying a new SUV to buying a used SUV. Excuse me, I'm putting it on a graph, but I don't really want to do everything by hand. Sometimes I like just typing things in on the computer. So, how could I quickly and easily plot these numbers onto a line chart? Well, we haven't done too much in Google Sheets yet. So let's go into Google Sheets. Let's go to a new tab and I'm going to type sheets.new. Now, if you're in my business class, you probably have already learned this because we do all kinds of sheets. But Google Sheets is a mathematical what if analysis program where you type in numbers and it will do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. It'll do percentages. It'll do anything you pretty much math want it, right? So we want to create a chart here. So first of all, I'm going to put a little title and I'm going to call this used versus new SUV value. Okay. So I think it's always nice to start with a chart and then it's going to ask for a title. I would put it in your math folder. You can move it, etc. But I'd call the same thing up here: used versus new SUV, something like that, right? So that's the title of your file. That's the title of your sheet. So I'm going to put sometimes it's nice to like leave a blank line. So I'm going to put the year here, and then I'm going to put the new value there, and then I'm going to put the used value here, right? So I bought it in 2021. Like I'm just comparing my prices here for what they like, how much I paid for them, basically. So I have 2021, and I think if I even fill this little trick here, that'll fill it down all the same. So don't do that. That's if I want it the same. I actually just want it to be, oh, there's only five. So I can just type it in 2022. I mean, if I really wanted to save, say I had like 100 to do, I could do equals and then I could do the cell above plus one, right? And then you could type it in and you would be able to save it. Now, we only have five, so it doesn't really matter. But let's say we had to do like 50 years worth. I mean, you could just do that. You don't have to type anything in twice. That's the good news about Google Sheets. So, anyways, we're just going to have our 5 years that we're looking at. Now, when we purchased a new SUV, this is going to hurt. Oh, $60,000 back in 2021. Woo, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to spend on a vehicle. But if we bought a used one, we could spend 28,000 on it. Ooh, that's a better, more realistic price. All right. Now, what would that vehicle be worth a year later? This is crazy. Look at that. It goes from 60,000 to 42,000. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. 25,500 is our now. I'm just getting these numbers right off the chart. If you're like, where's Mrs. Mallinson getting these numbers? I gave you these numbers. I'm giving them to you right off the chart. 23,500. Notice how the drop on the used is a lot less. 30,000. 21,000, and then I'm ending at 25,000 and 19,000. Okay, so I just got my basic data in there. Now that data is kind of ugly. Let's face it. That's right now that spreadsheet's looking a little ugly. And if you're in my business class, you're probably like, oh, we know how to make it look so much better, Mrs. Mallinson. We know how. Oh, look, it was going to ask me for the table there, but I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. First of all, when we have a title, it's nice to have our title go across all of our data. So what I like to do is I like to highlight the row or select the row. And then you choose this button here. Just pause the video if you're getting behind. Just pause it and find this button here called merge. Merge means make them all one. And then go to the alignment and choose center. And that looks so much nicer. Right? It looks so much nicer. And of course, I'm going to make it bigger, bolder. Oh, yeah, that looks better already. Oh, yeah. Now, here's weird. Something weird. The word year is over on the left align, but notice how all the numbers are over on the right align. Like, that's just weird. So just highlight your three labels. Those are called labels. And just write a line of them. It'll look so much nicer. Oh, that looks so much nicer. And Control U will underline them. Control U. You're like, how come there's no underline button here? I don't know. I didn't make the software. They have a bold, they have italics, they have a strike through. I don't know. They normally have an underline there, but they don't. All right, whatever. That's fine. And this, of course, we know is money. So I'm going to make it look like money by clicking on the money format currency icon. And I don't need any decimals. So I'm going to choose this button here to decrease the decimal. Look at everything you learned in 2 minutes about spreadsheets. Look at that. Like, that's pretty cool, right? I love spreadsheets. Spreadsheets and I, like, we go way back. Okay, so now that you've got the basic data turned into a nice readable format, this is going to blow your mind and how easy it is to make a graph in Google Sheets. Step 1, highlight your data. Step 2, click on the graph icon. It's called Insert Chart. Chart and graph are the same words. And I'm serious, it is that simple. Now, we do not want a column chart because the question asked for a line chart. So we are going to choose a line chart right there. Oh, well, hello, Mrs. Mallinson. Look at that crazy number. Obviously, that's not right. I typed an extra 5 in here. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine if a used vehicle went up like that? But again, that's okay. I'm human. I make mistakes. I fixed it. Look how easy. I fixed it, and look at that. It automatically went into my chart. Now I can click on it. I can move it up. I can move down. And that's pretty good. And hey, you're going to get some really good marks just if you stop right there. But we can make it better. Oh, yeah. I told you. I love Google Sheets. I love charts. If you click on it, you're going to get this 3 little ellipses up here in the right-hand corner, correct? Click on there and then say Edit Chart, just because I want this chart menu to come up here. Now, under it, I want you to click over here on the Customize button. And then under the Chart and Axes title, I want to change our vertical axis because it doesn't have anything here. And I want it to say this is going to be the value in dollars, right? That's going to be the value in dollars. Look how much nicer that looks, right? Value in dollars, because the year is automatically showing up. My x-axis was automatically showing up. My y-axis label was not. And we know that we should have learned by now that when you have a graph, you should have good titles. So I'm making this even better. New and used SUV titles. Again, how did I get there? I just watched. You can just double click things. Go in there, double click it. I mean, it's so intuitive. Life is so cool with computers. Now, the question did say to make the new one red and the other one black. Well, again, notice how if you just double click it, and you can go here and the new one, I don't know why they wanted it red and they wanted the other one black, but it's okay. Just double click it. Click it once. There it is. And say he wants that one black. Okay, fine. Whatever. New and black. Whatever. All right. So that would be step 1 of like making your graph. Now you can click on this and you can copy like Control C, and then you can go back into your project and you can go down here. You can get rid of line and you can put it over top, Control V. I'm going to say paste unlinked. I don't want it. You can link it because then if you actually changed your spreadsheet, it would change here, but you don't have to because we're not coming back to this. So there, voila, there it is, right? So if you want to do it that way, great. If you want to just print it out and do it by paper and you have a red pencil crayon and a black pencil crayon, I don't care. That's fine. You get to do whatever you want. And there is your crash course on how to use Google Sheets, how to make a quick graph, how to make it look pretty. I mean, like, I love this program.